But yeah, what's going on, everybody? This week's episode, and I think we're up to episode 6.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a beautiful lady named Camille, beautiful singer, natural hair, and you see I'm rocking my natural hair shirt today and stuff like that. It's natural, be natural. I'm going to get back on that and everything. I kind of like fell apart on that. That was a natural hair photo blog where we took pictures of females with natural hair, and then when they sat down and they shared their journeys and everything with us about going natural and stuff like that. I need to get back on it. Somebody come and swipe that idea, because you know how we do around here.
Yes.
Yes. But ladies and gentlemen, this beautiful woman over here, that's Camille. Let me fix the camera a little bit.
Oh, is on me?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
There we go.
Can I?
She gave us the hey.
Yeah.
And everything.
It's weird. The camera. It's cool though.
Yeah, but I mean, you could just look at us and everything, you know,
Alright.
and stuff. I mean, look at Prina more than me, because Prina, you know, look better than me and everything, and stuff like that. So tell us a little about yourself, dear. After you get done chuckling.
About me, music. That's kind of my thing. I think that's kind of why I'm here. Absolutely love it. This year I'll be creating an EP. I guess what we call an EP, because it's less than a certain number.
Right.
Yeah. So
it's like 5, 6 songs, something like that.
Yeah, it's going to be about 5 or 6 songs that I absolutely have just fallen in love with, and I'm just ready to put out. I'm kind of tired of talking. So.
Okay. So how long you been singing, dear?
I don't know, forever.
Right?
I think every singer says that though.
That had the hairbrush and everything. You know how she had the hairbrush, singing in the mirror and everything, thinking you Janet Jackson.
No. Actually, I remember singing Mariah Carey, and my mom was like, "Hey, just remember to hit the lower notes. Like, you sound better hitting the lower notes." And I remember her saying that, and I was like, "I will never ever
so mom
hit a high note
why don't you
again."
Go ahead and highlight them low notes real quick. Yeah. See how those low notes is doing.
I got scared, so I stopped singing all high notes. All high notes.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, checking out your little your resume. It's not little by any means. It's not little. I mean, wow, you're from Philadelphia, born and raised.
Yeah.
How the hell did you relocate to Delaware? Was it family, job, stuff like that?
I kind of just left home.
And you went to Callaway School of the Arts.
I did, yep. I left home, wound up going to live with my sister, went to Cab Callaway, and I think that was probably the best thing that could have ever happened at that time for me, because it put me in a space where I was around music 24/7, and I was able to kind of fall in love with it a bit.
That's a beautiful thing and everything.
What are you chuckling about?
Now, your mother is a pianist and singer.
Yeah.
Okay, so
she plays the keys. Her twin brother, actually plays the sax. Her dad played the piano, the trumpet. So it was a huge musical family.
So your whole family was just musical. So you was destined to be in this somehow.
I think so. Yeah, my uncle used to play the he still do. He played the bass. Uncle Richard played the bass. Yeah.
Okay, you the only child?
No, it's 5 of us.
Are they singers and
pop,
and everything?
Yes, 5 of us.
Pop, 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 pop.
I told you it's my child.
Pop, pop. But did you see? I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't have the camera on you. She had them hand signals. She was on some old it's 5 of us. Pop, 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 pop.
They was just popping them out. I don't know, no condoms.
Wow.
Sorry.
So she basically,
we get worse.
She basically was on air saying, "My dad pull-out game is garbage, garbage."
That is so horrible.
That's crazy.
Just in case it's ever come back up, Dad, I apologize. I apologize. Okay.
Your daughter put that in the street, brother. Now, what was your first performance and everything? Your first major performance. I ain't talking when butterflies and all that cool stuff going on.
My first.
When you considered your first, I know we have talent shows and skating rinks and stuff like that. The first one you collected a check.
Oh, okay. So that was at that's a big difference. With nerves, right? That's the first one with your nerves.
When you said collected check, she's like, "Oh yeah, that's a whole different."
Yeah, I was going to say something different.
But the first one,
so that would have been in New York at Summer Stage, I think. Was that my first? I think that was my first major.
Yeah, because I'm looking at your resume. It says you did Summer Stage in Harlem, Queens, and Bronx.
We did 3 times.
Wow.
But that was like, I think that was like in one summer. I almost want to
Yeah,
say.
it was.
One or
It
two
was.
summers.
It was like in like
wow.
It was like
4
back
weeks.
to back to back. Yeah.
In like a month.
So like 4 weeks. So she hitting
We
all
went
the
back
boroughs and
forth.
stuff.
We went back
It
and
was
forth.
decent. It was decent.
It was.
How did you meet this one? I mean, you said she used to watch you or stuff like that, but when you have Prina working on your team, Prina's like 110%. You need to handle your business. Like she is no nonsense. She loves the joke.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, she loves the joke and smile and all that. But when it comes to handling business, Prina's like, look, I am no nonsense.
She's about it.
Because you're not gonna make my name look bad on anything. Prina will look right in the camera and be like, anything. You're not gonna make my name look bad.
I'm not that bad.
And everything. So soundstage, huh? I mean, summer stage people.
How did I meet her though? Back in a group, back in high school, there was a group called Visage. It was 3 of us. So we used to sing, Mary and Leah. And I don't know, Leah kind of put it all together. We wound up going to, or they wound up going to some sort of studio or something. It was like, hey, Camille, you gotta check it out. So I wound up coming down. They had already introduced themselves
That's right.
to you.
You weren't with
right?
them.
I wasn't with them the first time.
So wait a minute.
So they came back and got
They
me.
were on the tennis courts behind the studio that I own. They were on the tennis courts. They saw the sign that said recording studio, so they just stumbled through.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's how that. Yeah.
Oh,
And then
wow.
And then they told me, they were like, we gotta bring Camille back here. Can we come back? I'm like, sure.
And I think we sung for you that day, like on
Yes.
the spot together. I don't
Remember what
we
song?
sang.
You don't remember song?
No, probably
I was
some
hoping-
gospel.
I was
'Cause
hoping to
Leah
get-
I
was
remember
always
what it was.
Leah. Leah
it was-
used to love gospel.
What's that song? We talked about it yesterday.
Amen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Amen, and they killed
Oh,
it.
you?
No,
No.
Total Praise.
Yes, Total Praise. That's what it was.
Okay.
Will lift. Yeah. And then I would do the bass.
Because your mom said stay away from the
My
high
mom
notes.
always said stay
But
away
her
from the
range
high.
is from like here to here.
So I was scared of it for a long time. Leah used to tell me my 2 voices sound different. So whatever.
Yeah, that's how that happened.
I'm over it.
So all the songs they sang a gospel song to you?
Yes.
And the heavens ain't opened up?
And she fell in
You
love.
are so wrong.
She fell
So
in
wrong.
love.
I'm quite sure God would have been
my
like,
babies.
not with that one.
Whatever time.
Dude,
They were from my babies from that point on. So yeah, they started out as a trio.
So you're working on an EP. Oh, what? We had a little visitor
Oh,
come
it was
in.
a little fly.
Yeah.
Fly.
Yeah, it got a little warm, so lightning bugs and everything
Yeah.
coming in and stuff. I know how Prina don't like them creatures, so
Stop it. You don't do bugs.
Yeah, Prina don't do bugs or lazy men.
So
So you just so you know.
Thank you.
So if you're a lazy man, don't even go the other way. She not
Very
for
true.
that.
Very true. Very true.
She definitely not for that.
We just talking about it.
So you solo now. I know you said you were in the group, but now you're just totally solo.
Yeah.
And you doing your own songwriting and everything?
Yeah, I do pretty much all of that.
Are you playing any instruments on there?
No, I used to play the piano and the trumpet, but I don't play anymore. I would love to pick it back up, but I think we all say that once we get.
Not
some
even
time.
when you're doing like composing a song. 'Cause I know some people, they may not play on their album, but they have like a guitar or a piano or something while they're composing
I
and
would
stuff
love to
like that.
eventually get to that. Right now, no, though. So right now, kind of my thing is I'm looking for different tracks and different musicians. So I actually found this guy named Joe who plays the piano. So tomorrow we're actually getting together to do some music for me that I started.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, but we need you to get back on them keys and stuff like that. That way, when you wake up and you got that melody in your head, you can go right to the lab and go to
And I
work
can just
instead,
do it myself
instead of being
having
like,
to wait.
Joe,
Hey, can you
Yeah.
help me?
Mm-hmm.
be like, Joe, fa la 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 la.
No, you so right. You so right. And I get passionate about that. So I don't think it's anything but just an excuse why people don't do it. They don't find the time, or they don't make it important enough. And so I'm no different.
Your voice is awesome. Somebody in the crowd asked, do you write all your own songs?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, everything is either inspired by something that happened in my life, right, or my family's life. So that's normally how it goes.
And one of our viewers said you was bouncing on the track while keeping your vocal quality. That's a beautiful thing.
I wish I knew what that meant.
Kind of like
She has
you
a lot
was
of
just.
control. Camille, she does. She does have a lot of control. I think she's hard on herself. She ain't even see it. Like, what you mean by that, though? You have a lot of control.
Bouncing on the track. Like,
Yeah.
so meaning it was even.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, but
Thank
you.
you.
Kept that control.
Sweet.
Yeah, they would just let me know. Sorry about the little audio dropout. I don't know what was going on and stuff, but like I said, we still experimenting and everything. So hopefully, I'll be able to fix it in post by the time it gets up on the podcast and everything. But yeah, beautiful. Got a favorite song right now? Not necessarily one that you wrote, but like right now, what artists are moving you right now?
Miguel.
Okay.
I don't know. He's killing it to me right now. I might mix up the names, but like Pineapple Sky, Skywalker. Yeah, he got some real like dope joints out right now that I just love.
The sad part is that I used to really like Miguel until this one girl I was dating broke my heart, and she's a big fan. So now every time his name come up, it just be reopening the wounds and stuff.
He's so emotional.
But it's connected to a feeling. But it was a good feeling at one point. Right?
So she kicked you to the curb.
Yeah, she said she liked the smart ass talk, but she didn't like the emotional talk. So when I was being disrespectful and smart mouth, she loved me to death. But the moment I wanted to hold her hand and told her how I feel, it scared her. But
yeah, the emotional talk is a bitch.
Yeah, I'm starting to find that out.
But isn't that your balance though?
Yeah, I have to figure that balance out. But one thing I can say, she can't undo me. So I'm on the list.
You stupid. Get your beetle.
It's a ladybug. It's a ladybug. Because I was trying to grab her so I could toss her over your way to see you flick out.
You trying to make me flip a table if you don't stop
just saying,
it.
it's just
you
a ladybug.
I'm scared of bugs. Why is he messing with y'all? He knows I'm scared of bugs. All things creepy and crawly, including creepy men.
Shit, you surrounded by them. You know, Delaware's just working with them. So Miguel. So how about a song then? I'm trying to stay on track.
You started it.
I know.
Let's talk about these Delaware men. Where they at?
You know what?
Where they at though?
You don't want to look for them, leave them alone.
You know what?
I'm just saying, like, where are they?
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Yeah, like
there's a lot.
I see a lot.
I truly believe there's a lot of good people.
Yeah, there's that.
The ladybug. I'm gonna catch her when she hop on there and just be like, "Oh, here you go, Prina." But I believe there's a lot of good people. It's just that the saturation of negative and bad people are so great that it's difficult to bounce into somebody that is a kindred spirit. You know, you're bouncing into somebody that ain't about shit more than whatever. And I think it has something to do with there's really no mature place where people want to hang out and everything. You know, but they out here though.
Yeah, I feel like it has to be out here. So
because
if I'm out here, then
because these guys, you know, that I'm cool with, they be like, "Yo, man, where the good women at?" I'm like, "Yo, man, you know, they here, but nobody goes out." You know, I mean, what is there to do? You know,
I think when you go out, most of what's out, and I don't want to offend nobody, but it be trash, and you
ain't got to offend.
I just feel like you know what I mean. It's just it's a mess. So
we got somebody in the chat asking, what is your biggest musical inspiration of all time?
Of all time, I don't know. I like Whitney Houston because she got a big mouth. She got literally a big mouth, but then it has that big voice behind it too. You know.
She didn't kill a few Whitney
too.
Yeah, she killed a couple Whitney covers?
It's hard to mess with Whitney.
Like, she's a beast.
It's hard to mess with Whitney.
You're right about that.
It really is.
So, like, my biggest inspiration, it would definitely be Whitney. I know she's the go-to, but her and maybe Layla Hathaway or something.
Oh, yeah, I'm a Layla Hathaway fan, so I feel you on that. Yeah, Layla get all my ducats when she comes to town.
It's her emotion behind it. Like, she's not afraid to be herself regardless.
Right.
And I just absolutely adore that.
Kind of goes back to that song you wrote. Camille wrote a song called Misfit.
She wrote a song called Misfit.
It's called Misfit. Yeah.
What's it about?
Being a misfit.
It's being a misfit, or what people perceive you as being a misfit because you don't fit the mold or you don't do what they expect you to do. Some of this probably comes from like us trying to force a stylist on her and.
It could be.
I mean,
and you know what? Honestly, that's
from the
probably
stylist.
why I've run. Honestly, right? I've run from music for so long. Like, all right, people hear me and they're like, "Oh, you're really, really good. Like, you're like my top for people who aren't signed. Like, why aren't you signed?" Well, I think if I'm honest, like I think I keep running from it. If I'm, for real, for real.
And you don't seem like to be the one that wants to be put in a box or something
Not at all.
like somebody come out and be like, oh, she's too R&B. Oh no, she neo soul. Oh, she got a little pop feel. Be like, no,
that.
I just sing.
She hates
And
that.
whatever song I'm singing,
Is what
you
it
know,
is at the time.
cause like I sitting here listening to you sing kind of reminds me of something I read in that new Quincy Jones interview where he was like, yo, the singer is just the messenger, but the song is the message. But Quincy went in on it.
I know, and I've been avoiding. I've avoided
Quincy,
watching that. I don't want to see
Quincy
it.
was like, I'm
Where is it?
85 years old.
Where
I'm out.
is it? I'm gonna watch it
He
tonight.
spilled it.
Where is it? Is it like on YouTube or something?
If you just Google
Yeah.
Quincy Jones interview, it'll come up
Done.
in two different ones. They say
Done.
the one I think on Vulture was the one he went more hardcore on.
Oh, I can't.
But yeah,
remember the one.
he was dropping dimes. Like Michael Jackson was stealing songs, and
he did.
the Beatles fucking sucked. He basically said, "Yo, them motherfuckers can't play nothing."
He did. He went all the way in.
He was talking about Ray Charles and
But what does that mean, though? I mean, that means we're okay with kind of going towards that label, that definition, what's already clearly cut, easy to understand, and anything that's outside of that, we really don't gravitate to. But what does that say about the state of where we are? I don't know. I ain't trying to get political or nothing, but that's kind of what that is, ain't it?
The state of music could be a fickle thing because, for one, a lot of people, especially those of us that were born in the 70s, we need to get out of that whole, this is the way I heard or got my music. It's not the radio anymore.
Right.
People need to really, like, if you on social media, you really start embracing and start sharing songs with people, because I'm definitely guilty of it. Like, I got songs on my playlist that was out 10 years ago, and I never even knew about them. It's just, how every now and then Pandora slipped that one in there, you be like, oh, that shit.
And I love that.
You be
right?
like, damn, 2004? What the hell was I doing? I was listening to the Hot Boys.
Although I will admit though, like I mean, I like what I like, and some of this stuff is just not up to par. I feel like I'm being cheated. You know what I mean? Two verses and a hook, and you grunting and
Right.
do half of it. I got a problem with that.
Right, my boy Jarrell
And
said,
the price of music hasn't changed. That
as
hasn't
far-
dropped.
as far as Whitney Houston, he's like, pre-crack Whitney, even post-crack Whitney, she was on point.
both.
She was. She
Yes.
was.
Killed it. It didn't matter.
Yes, she was.
Now, do you sometimes get discouraged when you hear a new song by somebody and you be like, how the heck did this person achieve this level of...
Do I get discouraged?
Yeah.
No, that's inspiring to me. Like, quite the opposite. Like, I feel like if they're doing it and that's their level of excellence, right? Or maybe that's their level right there, right where they are, then no. Imagine if I actually stopped running and actually did this.
So you take the positive route and be like, okay, if they can do it, it's a lane for me.
Why not?
Okay. That's good, though. You know what I mean? Because I know sometimes I go Petty Pablo, be like, yo, this one.
That's too much weight for me. Like, that's too much weight to carry. I pass.
That's what's up. Folks, I done learned something today. That is too much weight to carry. I pass. And you know what? And so if you start hearing me say that, Camille coined that. Because like my boy Jarrell, he the one that, helped me, let them be great. So, I understand
He's
that.
still working on it though.
Yeah, definitely still working on it.
Still working.
But I'm going to start be like, nah, that's all right, I pass.
Yeah, it's everything.
Nah, I pass.
Anything that don't fit into your, your perception of yourself.
He said people have a perception of what art is, and that's when it disappoints. Yeah, Jarrell,
Who said that?
Jarrell. He was one of our guests when we was talking about relationships, but he's a close friend of mine. He also has a podcast. I believe it comes out on Wednesday. Jarrell, if you could put that information up in the comments, because you always text me, and I have a PC and I have an Apple phone, so I can't send the texts over to the screen like the rest of y'all guys do and stuff like that. So yeah, if you could put your podcast information in the notes and everything, I'll go ahead and share some love on that. But Yeah, because, like, you know, he's got a point because, you know, you hear stuff and it's like, wow, but I understand there's a lane for everything. I just think that the powers that be are a little too stingy with applying, you know, like sharing the space. It's like everybody doesn't have to sound like the same. Because take it from me, I don't like mumble rap, but I ain't gonna lie, if I'm at a bar and I got like the third shot in me,
Yo, that mumble rap.
I be in that mother like, you know what I mean?
Love it.
But if you try to play it in the car, I'm like, oh no, negative Batman.
Why? Because you're trying to combat something. You about to go to work. You about to do something, right?
Yeah.
You gotta change your mindset.
You right.
Not you.
Not at all. I've never been at that low point to enjoy mumble.
Now being
I just don't.
Now Camille, being a singer and songwriter,
it.
have you ever had a situation where somebody you had feelings for wasn't fully supportive of your journey?
No, I don't think so. I think everybody that I get around becomes supportive of my journey. But again, I put it all on me. I'm normally the one that'll be like, too much pressure. Get off me. And then I run.
I'm loving this whole honesty thing.
So you got Prina in your corner, so you ain't running now.
I mean, no, this whole time, no, I really was. We start up, the momentum gets going, then we start getting some.
Why do you think you do
names. My own perception of myself. I think I don't know, maybe was thinking too highly of myself or thinking it would be too much pressure or too much. I think, you know what it is? Self-discovery, right? The responsibility. When you sing or you're in the public eye, that is a scary looking place. And honestly, I didn't feel like I fit the image or the mold that would ever be able to fit into that. And so I just ran from it. And still to this day, I still don't think that I fit into the standard of what a typical singer would look like or do. So I just ran from it because I knew I didn't fit. Which is kind of cool because I knew I didn't fit, so I just didn't want to place myself there.
I could dig it.
But at the same time, we should kind of embrace those fears, right?
Kind of why I gravitate to independent artists and artists who want to remain independent. And Squabbles is in that same space. And I talked to both of y'all. Yeah. Like Camille, she's a part of that team. Like we went to Ohio together, all of us. Yeah. That car ride, man. But it's kind of, I mean, I think that's kind of the reason why I gravitate to independent artists, because, you know, we don't have to fit necessarily in any kind of box.
Right.
I know the level of talent that we work with.
I love that.
Like, and we know this is it's exceptional on its own level, in its own right. And that's a good thing. I mean, I was talking to somebody just last week, and I told them, I was like, you know, the difference between now and when I first started this, like when I first met y'all, is all we knew is to chase the labels and chase the A&R people and whatever they said you did, and you jumped through the hoops. And now it's like, A&R who? I mean, because we now, obviously they don't have the value that they had anymore. Wow. The record labels don't have the value that they had anymore, outside of being able to put their name, you know, as an imprint on your project. That's about all.
But you know, you don't need it anymore. Like, it's not necessary.
You don't. The internet has pretty much taken that need away.
Isn't that crazy how that happened?
That is wild.
Like,
ain't that beautiful?
A&R cats used to be buying the biggest houses and used to have the biggest attitudes. Now it's
people
like
sending them stuff and all kinds of craziness.
There's still a group of people that's still chasing that. Like,
of course, because they don't have any idea. Like, I think it's because they just haven't, I don't know, experienced certain levels to understand that they're not needed. They're not going to give you, you're not getting a signing bonus. They're not developing you. They're not putting any marketing money into you. No. If you don't have a huge following already, like.
But I mean, I get the logic behind it. If I have this big name pushing this little name, you know what I mean? The only going to do is make me hotter.
Yeah.
You know, so I get the logic behind it.
But they won't even get to that point if you don't have the following.
Right. Yeah, because like it seems like everybody blowing up off of social media. Like, you know, I keep hearing that girl Cardi B name a lot, and I'm like, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not what you would say a fan of her music. I've listened to some of her stuff, and It hasn't made like, me cringe or anything like that. I thought it was kind of catchy and bouncy for what it's worth.
Right.
But the thing that I admire about her most is that she don't give two flies smash what you think of her.
Yep.
And she embraces every fucking fault.
Yep.
Like, it's been times I've seen her, she was like, yeah, I got my teeth fixed, motherfucker. like, so she's like keeping it 100. But
Yeah.
I think also with, her success, you have like the clones. Like, now everybody, if they can put two words together, they former adult entertainer, rapper, and stuff like that. I'm like, well, where were y'all at
But
before?
I think something even bigger is telling you people craving authenticity. Like, people want that. Like, people want to see somebody who just
don't give two flies smash.
You can't
don't
claim
care.
authenticity if you have a fake ass and fake titties. That's not.
I think you can. She's saying I purchased these things. Like, it's still she's being authentic.
No duh, because we have the before pictures.
Yeah,
so
but
we
that's
ain't
her
no
being
denying
authentic.
that.
That's still a
She
form
can't
to
deny
me.
it though. Like,
I
she don't
think-
deny it.
I appreciate it.
But also, I think that boils down to what some of us men like, because I really think men set the
That's all
tone when it comes to female beauty.
That
and
is so true.
I remember, when we were growing up,
Sad. But
you got clowned if you had a hair weave.
yes.
You got clowned. I mean,
Yes, you
like
did.
110%. Then somewhere between the late 80s and the early 90s, it just got acceptable.
Well, when they seen artists and famous people doing it,
Right.
it's acceptable. Just like the whole.
Because I just
men's
remember we
skinny
used to
jean
clown
thing.
the shit out of somebody that had
Lil
a weave.
Wayne was the first one in them tights. The ladies jeggings.
The jeggings.
They were so cute.
He was the first one in the jeggings.
Did you say they were so cute?
Yeah.
On
they're so
him?
cute. They're cute.
On-
Yeah, they're
You
cute.
see my face.
I don't want to see a man scrotum through tights. I just don't want to.
Yeah, because he's going to be the first dude with a yeast infection.
I just don't want to see it. You know what? I think I'm one of those people who still, and it might be just because I'm old as hell, but I'm still one of those people that hold people accountable for the words that come out of their mouth.
Right.
And I think that's another big problem with me and artists. I hold you accountable for considering what our struggles are. No, we're not looking for you to be role models to our kids, because if you were doing your job, your kid wouldn't be looking for a role model on TV or the radio or online or whatever.
Don't worry about that.
But you have to hold them to some kind of level of accountability, considering they know the problems that we already have right now. The kids are not coming home because they think that they can really live that lifestyle that you're living, or they admire the stripper, or
Well, they admire what the stripper is how the stripper is able to escape. I don't know. Is it so much?
They don't see that. They don't see that.
I think it is. Well, what I think they see is that they have this and I don't. I think that's what they see.
Yes, exactly. So again, the words that come out of the mouth is like, that's how she got
But
it.
I'm
gonna
gonna
act like
but
that.
I'm gonna gravitate
I'ma talk
exactly because it
No.
got her that. It got her money. It got her status. It got her
Yeah,
respect.
no.
So I'm gonna gravitate to that.
It's these kids. They got self-esteem issues. They don't know who they are.
But back to you. What are we
Oh,
going to do
yeah.
about you grabbing the
Oh.
bull by the horns?
Oh yeah.
We
So
need
I'm
you grabbing.
singing. I'm singing. So this time, everybody hold me accountable. Put myself out there. Hold
Are
me
you cleaning
accountable.
off his desk?
Yeah, I just saw some dust.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely dust.
My
So,
bad.
yeah. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Camille start cleaning off.
Don't worry about it. Because I'm about to get her a squeeze or something.
Yes.
You want to go to work?
Where's the Lysol?
My bad.
Yeah.
She gonna blow it over here on us.
Yeah, you say. Hey, yo, welcome to Board and D, where we very disrespectful. But it does get dusty in here. But I'm working on it. I'm sorry about that. But
So I'm sorry, I don't know Camille's resume by heart, and I probably should. But Camille has done quite a bit.
no, but one thing I'm going to harass Camille about. Let me go put the camera on her. I'm gonna need you to unprivate that Instagram.
Is it private?
Because I think when I went to it, it was private, and I'm like, yo, if I'm trying to,
We are cleaning up that stuff.
if
so.
I'm trying to, follow
Forgive
you
us.
and stuff like that, I'm like, damn,
Father.
I'm like, I gotta wait. I'm like, I gotta wait till she unprivate this John. I'm like, yo, what type of time we on?
My bad.
I'm like, yo,
I'll fix that.
We will fix that.
No, sometimes you get like stalkers and they be all
Yo, I
into your
understand.
page.
I understand, but you know what? That's part of the biz.
Yeah, that's annoying.
That's part of the biz.
And once
I mean,
you get to a point where you're too busy, you will not even be monitoring that page.
I mean, you got a lot
of
Watching the
numbers.
I hear a lot of people
You
that
really monitor.
they're out there. They be like, yo, I don't read the comments.
Nope.
I don't read the comments. When I put a video up, somebody, I don't read the comments.
So I always had to stop because you always had those hecklers in there, and they was getting to them initially. So
I don't
you
read them
did
now,
have to
so
stop.
Oh,
You
man.
sure
I
don't?
don't think I'm had no
Man,
problem.
we got all the music people on. What's happening? What's happening, Andre? Oh, my old neighbor Tiffany. She's still gonna be little Tiffany to me, no matter what. What's up, Dollar Bill? Nick, how you doing, brother?
Nick.
Yeah, but yeah, I need you to unprivate that Instagram, and I need you not to get too fly smashed what they saying about you, or whatever. And then the thirst is always gonna be real because you're a beautiful chick, so you always gonna have thirst whether it's private, whether your page is private or not, because the thirst will find you. The thirst will find you. But I just think as you know, being somebody that's in the public, that's rule number one. You just don't block your page. You just don't make it private. You can have. Like, you know, Instagram lets you have
really
up to 5 pages.
Beat me up. You meant it. You was gonna beat me up on it for real.
I'm very big on that.
You know what? I'm about to go in there right now and unprivate this thing.
Yeah, because
hold on, let me take this off.
Man, Pretty Ricky from work. What's happening, baby?
But you know
What's
what?
going on?
Anywhere you go, any kind of interview,
I thought it was
they're gonna do the
unprivate.
same thing.
Mm-hmm. Nah, that thing. I went to it. It was like, oh what? Oh. I
Private.
can't see her pictures and I'm like that.
Private.
Well, I mean,
private?
you could definitely have 2 profiles. You could have one that's for your
Yes,
family and
that's
friends.
yeah.
And I would
And-
never.
and
She
then
don't,
you-
I would never.
She don't keep up with the one she got. She ain't gonna do it. So nope.
But you know what? That's a very important part of you getting out there.
So right.
This
so
this
now,
is a
That
responsibility
is why I told you.
that you have to take on.
So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. So now it's all right. Let's go do. I'm inspired to sing this song. Let's go put this out. Let's
Mm-hmm.
make a video for it because it inspired that
Mm-hmm.
visual, right? So that's where I'm at right now. And if it's inspired and that EP when it's ready and beautiful, which will be this year, it's a goal that I put for myself before you beat me up some more.
Nah. Cause let me tell you what I usually tell when I get to speak to artists, because I'm not deep in the music like Prina, but at one time I was. So the ones that
The account
kind
is
of
now public.
okay, cool. But yeah, you definitely have to open up and everything. I'm gonna check it. I mean, even with me and Prina doing this podcast, it's like on occasion I get some people that be like, "Yo, why y'all waste your time?" This and that. I'm cool, but you listening now. You can't unlisten.
Right.
That's my thing. You can't something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you know,
But for every negative thought, there's a positive one anyway. So whatever.
and then I'm definitely old school. I'm like, unless you say it in my face, it don't matter. You can type up whatever. You can type up whatever.
Wait a minute, we important enough when you get messages like that?
I mean, not all like that, but unfortunately, I outside of what we do, I have another life, and people like to come at me and stuff. So because my name's tagged on,
I could imagine.
Yeah, because I have no filter.
Yeah,
If I don't like this, there's no gray area. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I mean, I don't wish no ill will, except for my daughter, mom.
Stop it.
I've been trying to kill her legally for years.
Stop it. You cannot say that. Y'all did not hear that.
He said legally for years.
Yo,
You did not hear that.
yo, because anybody in here that work with me, they be like, yo, whenever somebody pass away, I be like, yo, why they die and my baby mom still walking the earth? They be like, yo, nigga.
Oh my God, you're horrible.
Oh,
Good
man.
grief. Oh, I have
Oh,
something really
my boy Andre, he's down in Florida, but he wants to, where her music at and everything like that, and
Hey,
what's going on up
Andre.
there and everything. I'm gonna have to put her stuff in the comments because her page was blocked.
But her
when I try to get
YouTube
to it.
stuff is I gave you her YouTube stuff, so
Yeah, matter of
drop
fact-
that in there too.
There's her name flashing across the screen and everything like that. You can definitely check her out and check her YouTube. I mean, hopefully that ain't blocked.
It is not.
Lisa say I ain't right. Yeah, I ain't got no.
Hi, Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa, you right.
I'm
My
with
baby mom gonna outlive me and everybody else. I mean, when the zombies and the vampires take over the world
So mean.
and the comet hit, it's gonna be my baby mom and the roaches. They one's gonna be left.
That's a strong woman.
Horrible.
That's what I heard. It's a
You
strong
gotta deal with him.
woman.
So you wait a minute. Let me tell you about something
Cockroach
really
is
interesting that
strong.
happened to
Yeah.
us in New York.
Can we curse
So-
on this or no?
Yeah.
No
Oh, did
cursing.
you?
Oh, I've been
You have
curbing
not
my
watched
mouth.
any of the
my
past
God.
episodes,
I've
mind.
Yeah, we,
you.
we,
my
we
mom.
got the PG rating on because, like I said, this is new for me and Prina. Like I said, you're episode 6. But me and Prina, our personalities are starting to come out more and more because we were kind of wondering, but people are telling me after the fact, yo, man, I need you to be you. The same stuff you talking when we outside, I need you to be there. So,
I remember.
but now, I put like this in real quick, everybody. I don't dislike my daughter, mom. Let me take it back. I dislike what she did to our daughter.
Okay, that's
And the
usually
pain
case,
she put my daughter through, that's what I dislike.
though. Okay.
But honestly, it is what it
That
is.
is usually the case.
But enough about baby mamas. We're gonna get back to Camille
I
again
was
and
about to
everything.
ask you what she do.
Ah.
I wanted to get nosy. What she do?
We're gonna talk about that off the
Yeah.
air. we gonna talk about it. Yeah.
Right, he
My
gonna
boy
open
Dollar
it
Bill
up.
said, "Be yourself."
He gonna open it up.
Right. Oh,
And my boy Jarrell, he hears me say it all the time. He said, "Yes, he can. He has not been successful. She's still alive."
He's horrible.
Yo, cause I'm like, she don't swallow no bleach. She don't play in traffic. She don't do none of that.
No,
Wow.
no antifreeze smoothies. I can send you that recipe.
Okay.
No Clorox enemas or nothing. Nothing. She
Like
won't
all
wait.
I'm keep wondering is what did she do? This is like
We're gonna talk about that, but like I said, we're here for you.
Yes.
And what I would love to see for you is I would love to see you sharing more.
yeah,
Like people love the process.
yeah, for sure.
I
love the process.
So when you writing that song or you in the studio, if you do a quick 30-second or 60-second Instagram or whatever, or have somebody there, like we all got
I
that
keep
niece,
everything.
nephews, friend that want to hang out and stuff.
Right.
Here, friend, take my phone, and that could be your social media marketing right there, because that'd be something that your friend will carry on through your career. Be like, girl, remember we was in the studio and I was holding your phone and you was singing that one part and I put the wrong part on there because you kept messing up that note. The little funny stuff. That's the stuff you want to put out there. Because the more people relate to you, the more they'll buy into you.
Yeah, we got plenty. We got plenty of.
I said, but I can't see if I focus on that. That's
But
the
you ain't got.
That's the thing that'll make me turn and run.
Yeah.
But
too much
hold on, hear me out before you beat me up again. But what I've learned, right, is just to do it because I love it. And to put it out there and share the things that I love, because if I love it, maybe somebody else might love it too.
Yeah, because your words might.
That's where I am.
I try to
Right?
take
It's a
pressure off of
process,
her,
though.
I think my
it's a
job for her
process.
is to take the pressure off of her. So,
But it's
give
a
it to
process, right?
Right.
So this is where I am in the process.
Because you will be surprised who's inspired
sharing what I
by
love.
your words and your journey.
Yeah.
Because I've had, on occasion, I had people come up to
That
me
I know.
and
Yeah.
be like, "Yo, that stuff you was talking about, man, that, it hit me here and everything."
Yeah.
Okay, Andre's gonna send a track. Yeah, Andre, I'll go ahead and you can message me on the site, or my email's still the same. There you go. I'll put it in the comments. Yeah, he wants to send you a track to sing.
For real?
And everything. Yeah. As a matter of fact, for those
Let's get it.
that might have been tuned in earlier when we had a little audio problem, I'm going to ask Camille to sing maybe a bar or two in acapella real quick. You know what I mean? We're going to put her on the spot. This is team on the spot
Ha 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 ha.
and everything. You can sing whatever. It could be a cover. It could be
Yeah.
whatever. Just let the people know what you're singing.
Do you with me? Something about with me. Not with me.
So I'm gonna do something. Alright. Forever told what to do. Telling me what I cannot say and cannot do. How to dress, how to stand on my own. Go to college, find a job, stand up alone. It's the way it's always been done. Don't get no piercings, no tattoos. Straighten your hair, afro hair don't look too good. Fit in, adjust, don't fuss, fit in, adjust and smile. But something deep inside of me is screaming and longing for more, asking me what I stand for. I am not ashamed. Gonna cut the puppeteer strings, gonna break all the slavery chains. I am not ashamed. Maybe I'm a misfit, maybe I'm misunderstood. So that's a little bit from Misfit.
Oh man, damn! Give it up, give it up.
Do the ooh.
You gotta do that part.
Oh, what's the?
Something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
She sings opera.
I ain't want to break
She
nothing.
sings opera.
It's like I'm just saying.
She sings opera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Man. Yeah, go ahead, girl. Well, put your confidence belt on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me go get my Superman cape, put it on
Don't
you,
do that.
so she could be super
you
confident.
Put it on her.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, don't put it on you. We're not ready.
Nah, I'm still working on them abs. Right now I'm down to one kid.
Stupid.
Trying to work on them abs. Right?
So here's something funny.
Yes.
While we were in, was it Queens? When we were summoned to Donnie McClurkin's recording.
Yo, they love your voice in the comments.
That was cool.
Ray, that's what's up. Thank you. And Dollar Bill said, lovely voice and everything.
Cool. So she was performing in Queens. She she opened for Avery Sunshine in Queens, and Donnie McClurkin's production manager was in the audience, as well as the operations manager for Hot 97, Skip Dillard. So when she's done, first of all, Avery Sunshine is at the bottom of the stairs doing this. You know that's crazy.
Wow.
Right. So they come over to her, Donnie McClurkin's guy.
First of all,
like,
we gotta stop there. If y'all have not heard Avery Sunshine sing,
she's awesome.
She is amazing. Her
Yeah.
control is amazing.
Yeah, on them keys. She played that keyboard. She kicked her shoes off. Yo, she was.
Yo, real quick, Jarrell said, so soulful, I'm going to need her to be on that Black Panther soundtrack ASAP. That's what's up.
Black Panther Part 2.
That's crazy. Like, I don't see my voice as being soulful, but right? That's what it is. That's what it is, though. Like, that's how people perceive it, And that's interesting. But that's good, right? Because it connects with the soul. Yeah. So I'm all right with that.
Hey, Monty, I see you watching now, man. We got to link up, man, because I would love to get you up here so we can probably spend some time and talk about the stuff that we used to do back in the 80s.
Oh, my.
Because a lot of people don't know that,
That's because they weren't born yet.
Well, you was here. You was here. Yeah, because, shoot, we was doing music when it was just for the love. We did shows and stuff like that. Like, we did shows and had to go to school the next day.
Yeah,
it's like six of us splitting $200. You know what I mean? But we was cool with it. We was cool with it. Yeah, I gotta get Monty up here because Monty, man, we can go back to back to breakdancing days. I wasn't breakdancing, I was the DJ, but I would hold his jacket while he did the thing. Yeah, Monty used to party, and then we can I know Monty probably like, oh, you going back too far? But I'm like, yeah, I remember when EST stole Monty's haircut.
Yes. Stole his haircut, really?
The Gumby? That was Monty.
That's too funny.
That was Monty. Yeah, EST took that. He took that ball around, but he was like, I'm going. Yeah, he took that from Monty and stuff. Wow. But yeah, I need to get Monty up here. Greg, what's happening and everything? Andre said, nice voice from Apollo Beach. Like to hear my Delaware peeps and everything. Yeah, because Andre definitely gets down too. So they're definitely going to link up because he wants to send y'all a track and everything. That's his email there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is this an Andre that I know?
No.
You think about
There's so many Andres.
I know.
It's a popular name. But yeah, you sounded, oh my God, beautiful. And you got Avery Sunshine, bowing down. And you said Donnie
So Donnie McClurkin, the production manager, was like, hey, I'd like, how long are you guys going to be in town? And we were like, well, we were going home after this show. And he was like, well, could y'all come on over to, where the heck did we have to go?
It was a
Rhode Island.
Yeah.
We were like, wait a minute, we in New York. What you mean Rhode Island? We had to go to Rhode Island 2.5 hours out to go to his private live recording. So we got there. Sissy Houston was there.
Oh wow!
That was
Yes,
cool.
yeah, and that was the week that Bobby
cool.
Christina died, so it was a little weird. She was there,
cool.
And Sissy Houston was there, and all of like those big CBS and all of the label cameras, and it was weird. It was good, but we was tired. We were so tired. I don't think
Trying
we
not
really
to seem
enjoy
awkward,
it.
trying to praise the Lord on this live recording. That was the only awkward part about it. But other than that, it was awesome.
It was pretty cool. It was
awesome.
cool that like that those kind of things can happen. You know what I mean? Like we never.
But they just popped up, said Rhode Island, like it was around the corner.
Right. We like
let's go to Rhode Island to my private.
I'm looking at Camille
recording, like brother, be sleepy.
I'm looking at Camille like, you got to work at midnight, don't you?
I think then, I was working like overnight. Because I was trying to go to school during the day. I was trying to go to school during the day.
Don't you?
So you got written up that day, huh?
And I think, no, I went to work.
Yeah.
Like,
I
went
got
to
like
work.
10 minutes sleep. She slept while I drove home.
Yeah.
But, I mean, how do you tell Donnie McClurkin's people no? Like,
you
thanks?
don't. You don't.
That's what we were looking like. How do we say no?
I can't say no to that.
You don't. You show up.
You should.
You
showed up. We
Exactly.
Yeah, Andre just sent me the track. Yo, what's up, Lanny? What's going on, family? Yeah, Andre's good, man. Yeah, I had the privilege of taking some photos for one of his EPs a couple years back and everything. So I appreciate the work on that. But yeah, girl, like you definitely got good ass voice and blazing personality and humble as fuck. So ain't no reason you should not be out here, doing that and sharing your gifts with the world.
Yeah.
You really should.
On some full-time basis.
Yeah, and don't worry about what nobody say, because they still going to talk about you whether you do it or you don't.
Yeah.
Shoot.
That's for sure.
I want you to be just as confident as that dude down Miami Beach with them Speedos on and he my size. You need that type of confidence. Confidence where you like, remember that Southern Comfort commercial where the dude was walking on the beach?
Oh my God.
And he was partying.
Yes.
He didn't give two flies smash what you thought. And he had his little Jesus piece on with his taco meat out. He didn't care. That's the level of care you need to get to.
Out.
Yeah, yes.
Mm-hmm. She won't turn away. She won't turn down the challenge. I will say that.
No,
Camille has stepped up to the plate for all kinds of stuff. Like she did a 10-city tour.
So I don't think it's a matter of like confidence. It's just being able to take responsibility, and I think that's what I was running from. Like,
committing to the long haul.
Yeah, I don't want to be connected to nothing. What if I change my mind?
And
like,
all the stuff,
but then, but beyond all of that, beyond all the fear that I guess I was having.
So real quick, were you in your mid-20s?
Yes.
I wasn't going to ask the number because I understand respect the lady's age.
Yes.
Yo, do all you can, because the longer you wait, the more you'll sit back and be like, damn, I really should have
having some sort of
did that.
regret, right?
Yeah,
and I don't believe in that.
And regret is not good for the heart.
It's
all.
heavy. It's another one of them things.
At
It's too
all.
heavy.
So
it's too heavy.
I mean, it's best to give it a try and be like, yo, at least I did this shit. Then
She's done a lot though. She kind of dumbs it down some. Like, she's done a lot. She's performed at Kelsey's. She did an encore at Kelsey. She was asked to do an encore at Kelsey. She's been at Warm Daddy. She's been to the Big Easy before they closed in Jersey. She did a 10-city tour.
Been stepped on the stages and stuff. You did more
World
than
Cafe Live a couple times.
Yeah, you done stepped on the stage and did more than the naysayers talking about you, or the naysayers that would talk about you have done. That's the way I look at it. But like, all right, well, let's line these resumes up, since I ain't shit. I used to deal with a lot, being, a photographer. Cats would be, I ain't like to do that. Let's start lining up resumes then.
I don't know. To me, that's too much energy focused on that right there.
Exactly. Yeah, that's for me to do.
If I got 100%, right? This is how I look at it. Maybe this sounds crazy, but if I have 100% at the beginning of my day, right, then whatever I give my attention to, I'm taking from that 100. So if I'm focusing on the naysayers, then I'm never going to get nowhere. But if I focus on me, and I think that's where I'm at now, where I'm being a little selfish with what I really truly love about myself, and I'm just diving in. And I'm loving
the shade.
A whole
That's my
lot
job.
of it.
I'm the shade blocker.
Shoot, we could all use a Prina block in the shade.
I am the
Because
shade blocker.
you know what? I need to. I'm definitely going. Put that in my book to learn how to do. So if I start off with 100, all that stuff I give you is pulling away, because I go from zero.
Taught you something.
I go from zero to Petty Pablo like this.
I can't. It's too much.
He does the petty without effort. It's not even.
What we say, I'll pass. I'll
pass. Right, I'll pass.
I'll pass.
I'll pass. I like that.
Shoot.
So,
I'll pass.
And that's the best thing when you pass.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, I block that shade. I don't have a problem with that. That's my job.
My boy Jarrell wants to know, do you enjoy working with other artists as far as singing or writing? And what was your best or worst experience while collaborating? Damn, Jarrell, see, I knew he need to be in my spot so I could just do the technical stuff when it comes to... I'm not so much in the musical. I can answer all the lowbrow questions, but these are them real good questions. I'm like, But if it was something like, yo, what kind of lip gloss she use? I can ask those questions.
Silly.
That I've enjoyed working with. I mean, I've kind of different studios that I go to. Sometimes I'll get called back just to do simply like background vocals or stuff like that. So sometimes it'll be a song that maybe I'm not really feeling, but I just do it because I want to stay in practice of just singing. Period.
Okay.
I don't know if that's really like, would you call that selfish? Or that's just me trying to stay in practice?
Because I mean, it's kind of sort of the same situation in New York. Because some of that stuff,
you don't really want to do it, but you do it because you you need the practice.
So Camille, she recorded, I don't know how many songs it was. It might have been like 3, maybe 4. Was it 3 or 4 songs? With the engineer that recorded Monster for Eminem. And the forgot about that. And the producer who actually made the track.
Okay.
She's had some songs from what the heck was his name? Frequency.
This is the stuff you good at. Like,
I don't remember that stuff.
I'm sucking at names. I apologize.
She's like, that's the stuff you good at. So yeah, Prina earn that check.
Off the top of my head, So I mean, she's done some collaborative stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And I've worked with some really cool artists.
PC.
Oh, PC
local.
Definitely, for sure.
Yes,
definitely
PC Beats.
PC.
She's done some work with PC Beats and Monty and who else here? Cole. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Good dude.
Yeah.
Truly.
Oh my God, with
TC.
Yes, TC. Oh my God, another one. That was you were still in high school, right? Oh my goodness. They wrote a beautiful wedding song. Beautiful, called Truly. And TC just sat down and started, I think I told you this, where he just sat down, came in and started playing these. We like, wow, like just off the cuff, and it becomes a song. He was
TC
so
was
talented like that.
So sad that when we lost him, because I didn't meet TC till about I would say about 09, 10, and he carried me along to a couple places and have to take some pictures of him and everything like that. And every now and then I'll go through them pictures and just remember how that guy used to have us in stitches. Like,
yes,
he was the only guy that had way too much. He had toddler energy.
He did.
He had toddler energy.
Did.
Like TC would go on and I'm like, yo man, I'm tired.
Wait a minute, that's us at the studio.
It comes from another place.
That was us at the studio. We put him out, and then like 5 minutes later, his face is pressed against the glass. Like, I look like he ain't going nowhere. Just let him back in.
He was a beast, man. Rest
and
easy, homie.
Was always ready to jump in and help too.
Right.
He'd jump in and help if you were stuck, writing a song, if you needed a chord played. So Camille's worked with some folks here.
Oh man, my boy Fred G hopped on there. That's another person that could tell you about, back in the day when I was heavy into music and stuff.
Yeah,
because actually.
What you used to do back in the day?
I was a DJ.
Okay.
And actually,
What's your DJ name?
You said technical.
Who's your DJ? Right. Wait a minute, hold on. What was your DJ name? What? DJ Tuck and stuff?
No.
What was it?
DJ Swung Low.
Now I know he lying.
But what a lot of people don't know is that I'm part of the reason that Fred G got into music. Because I needed an MC and Fred was there and I was like, Fred? He's like, what? So I need an MC. And then He took that ball and ran with it. Like long when I went to college and was hanging up the turntable. See, he said my name right there. When I went to
DJ Rush.
when I hung up the turntable and stuff, he was doing amazing stuff with Project X. He was doing a lot of stuff and everything like that. And I kind of felt like that's my little brother. I want to hear this. You know, he took it further, and I adored him for it. Monty had a lot of input in my early career and everything because I was pretty nice on them turntables, though.
Okay.
I was pretty nice. I mean, I kind of wish we had Instagram and all that stuff back then because
right?
there was some footage and some stuff that I was smashing motherfuckers on them turntables.
Wow.
Coming from Newcastle,
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, those was the days, man. But yeah, man, you worked with some really heavy hitters in here in Delaware.
Right. Those are like the names in Delaware, right?
So I would definitely say, oh, thanks, Fred.
What Fred say?
Oh, he was like, yeah, I was better than nice. And then Tiffany, she was my neighbor. She was like, yeah, it's DJ Rush. He used to wake us up early morning with that noise. Damn, Tiff. Yeah, Fred, I need to get you up here, man, so we can talk about your journey with the motivational and you training people to be leaders and stuff, man. That's what's up, man. I love to see my people doing good, man.
Yeah, nice.
I love to see them doing good. Just like I love to see Prina when she ain't got her gun on her hip.
So, here we go again. I'm not going to be able to live this one down. So, I left the gun range one Sunday and came straight here. And I forgot that I still had it on my hip. So, I took it was scratching me when I sat down. So, I took it off and sat it up here. It was in the holster. It was unloaded.
I can't even imagine you
sat it up there.
Gun. Oh my God.
He made a big deal out of it. He's like, she
would've
walked in and
too.
slammed it on the desk. Boom, like she trying to make a statement. That is not what I did, Tom. That's
But-
not
Did
what I
she though?
That's
Did
not
she
what-
though?
But you gotta understand, when me and Prina get together, there's always something that comes up that I talk about,
That
and
makes
people
me
be
want
like,
to take off his pinky toe.
Mm.
So I guess that's probably why he was concerned.
yeah. And then I don't look at Hennessy bottles the same.
Oh, please don't go into this again.
Nah, I ain't gonna go into it again, but we'll talk about it after the camera stop
I
rolling.
would like to
You
know.
don't want
That's
to know.
stuff.
Don't tell my daughter that kind of stuff.
I would like to know.
Oh, thanks, Fred. But yeah, I'm just really trying to do something where we share the great talent that we have in DE, because a lot of people like to say, when you talk about DE, they'd be like, it's boring. So that's where the whole name comes from, Gordon DE. And
Okay.
I asked Prina to join me because I needed somebody that
Be nice.
can ring me in, because I can go ADD and I can go somewhere left, and Prina be like, no, stay on task. And she's not intimidated by me anyway. Actually, the intimidation the other way around, because Prina got that mama voice where she be like,
She do though.
she be like, tough.
Camille, really?
I love you, but it's needed though. It's needed.
Wait a minute. You know what? I think I really do.
Yeah.
But it's needed. Like that's a part of your gift.
Sparkle said it last week too.
And you
He's
can't
not
tell me
making
that
It's
your house
okay,
wasn't the
though.
hangout house.
My house, the hangout house.
Yeah, where like your son's friends and everybody come over. Everybody.
No. I don't do that.
Mm.
I don't allow that.
Oh, you don't allow that?
No, I don't like smells, and I don't like my stuff being moved. However, when Camille
Anything
was
is
in the group,
possible.
anything is possible. You right about that, Jarrell. When Camille was a teenager with the girl group, they hung out in there, and
Yeah.
I mean, but they were doing their thing. Like I leave them, they were singing, rehearsing.
Yeah.
They wait a minute, you know what they did? Didn't y'all do some shows for Funk Master Flex?
Yeah, and then with B2K and the
I forgot about
the
them.
softball joint.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, they did the
Wow.
celebrity softball thingy here.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, for Duffy.
Yeah, Jarrell said, have you ever competed musically or would go on The Voice or any of those shows?
Honestly, I'm not interested.
We did The Voice.
I did The Voice.
She didn't want to. I kind of dragged her there.
It's not really, but again, that's not really my thing. But maybe, you know what I mean? You always need somebody to help.
There's
set your
always
course.
kind of sort of a purpose as to why we do what we do, and I mean even that was a bit of an experience.
It was, but one that
Yeah.
I don't know. I just appreciate because it took me out of anything that take me out of my comfort zone. That's kind of where I'm at right now. So
You see, you're not going to always be in your comfort zone now. But
Yeah.
I think that's what she's learning.
yeah, that's what I'm
Learning.
saying. Like I'm in the place where I'd rather be outside of my
Shoot.
comfort zone.
Being uncomfortable is when shit happens.
You
It
ain't lying.
is.
You
It
ain't
is. So
lying.
Shoot.
I'm good outside of that. So I'm good.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody joining and everything. And like I said, we definitely gonna work on the music thing. But I'm glad Camille shared a nice little acapella with us from her song Misfit. But I was really feeling them lyrics too. It was alright.
I'm gonna get her to hit that first verse of Ave Maria, taking us out of this joint too.
Yeah, and see, Andre's stationed, and he's down in Tampa. He said he'd like to see some acts down here in Tampa, so that might be something. You work some magic with that song he sent up. That might be a nice little plane ticket going down there and expand your brand. Yeah. Because Prina got ample vacation time.
Why are you spending my vacation time?
Because you got to go, because she ain't going to be focused. Somebody got to be holding the phone up talking about. And matter of fact,
and I get everything.
Very
for
true.
future note,
Camille be rolling her eyes at me. I get everything.
Future reference, I want y'all to start filming like this. So we can see the whole picture. I'm tired of y'all doing like this. I want y'all to go like this.
Yeah, always.
You know what I mean? So we can see the whole picture. So when you upload it to YouTube, it looks good. Instead, you got the thing like this, and you got the bars on the side where you got the blurry version behind it and stuff. Yeah, we need y'all to start.
And for those of you who go
like
to her
this.
YouTube page, and if y'all see that footage from the TD Bank Arena, when she opened for the Braxton chick, she gonna look like a grain of rice on the stage because I just got my GoPro like 2 days before, and I didn't know how to use it. And it looks like I was sitting like 30 rows back, and I was actually in the 7th row. But she looked like a grain of rice on stage. It was hilarious.
You ain't no zoom out.
Listen,
you was zoomed
I
out
don't read
too
manuals.
Or
I had the manual on my lap at the show. I don't read manuals. So,
but ain't that it though? The work in progress.
Yes.
Like just do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Do it anyway.
Okay, she did open up her Instagram. Hey, we're cooking with gas now.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, we cooking with gas now.
Yes. Oh, that's Warm Daddies.
Yeah, I was just trying to copy the.
Ooh, look at the audition. Oh, she auditioned for, what was that? Empire.
Oh, it's horrible.
It was not. She said it was horrible.
Yo, did she just really say she horrible?
No.
She said the audition was horrible. No, it wasn't.
No.
Shout out to Ivan Thomas. He recorded that for us in Rodney Square. That was cool.
That was awesome. That experience. I think him shooting me was a better experience. It was. Now working with him, he's so awesome.
He shot you at
so
World Cafe
awesome.
Live too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ivan good people, man. He definitely
Ivan
famous.
What were you playing? Because that's her. That's
I'm putting her stuff in the comments and stuff.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
He sure is. He's dropping your videos.
Yeah. Yeah, we dropped the He Loves Me cover at Warm Daddies and your audition video
for Empire. Yes.
And you got some good pictures and everything on here. Okay. I'm like, this is nice to see. He ain't
gonna never let you live down.
You know what I mean?
I don't mind.
That thing was,
Stop it. You don't listen.
That was blocked like the good deodorant at the drugstore on Market Street.
That makes me mad. Why would they keep that behind that clear case? Like, really?
Because people go over.
How about you not charge $8 for deodorant? That's crazy.
Or how about the one when you go to the other drugstore that's on the cusp, like it's in the good neighborhood, but it's right next to the bad neighborhood?
Yeah.
They have the ones when you live on the door, be like,
it makes all this noise.
It talks to you. Now the one that talks to you be like,
yes.
Oh yeah, this is a security measure. You don't mean
I'm
embarrassing.
help on aisle 8? I'm like, no. Did I ask for help on aisle 8?
What?
Yes.
I have never
You
run
lift
into
the thing
this.
up to get the deodorant, and it tells everybody your business.
Yeah.
I hope they don't ever put the tampons behind there. Crazy.
Oh, thanks, Amir. He says a good show, great, good visual, and everything like that. Yeah, man. If you go out to enough drugstores, and you hit the one that's on the cusp of a good neighborhood and the bad neighborhood is less than a quarter mile away. Yo, oh man. Cause what the Family Dollar out here talk to you when you walk in, be like, welcome to Family Dollar.
Wait a minute,
we
what
video
Family Dollar you talking about?
The one next to Food Line.
But what it say? We video what?
It tells you, it's basically, thank you for walking in Family Dollar. We videotape for your protection or some shit like that. Like it really talks to you.
For my protection?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
For your protection.
They say so.
They protecting you
from
theft.
Okay.
But yeah, y'all definitely check out Camille's videos, and if you like what you hear, definitely leave her a lovely comment. Prina or Rita, she won't. Definitely follow her on her Instagram.
We never lie.
Definitely follow her on her Instagram. We're gonna try to convince her to start sharing little snippets of her throughout, her music creation process. What she vibing, because I truly believe the more people can relate to you, the more they'll buy into what you offer. You know what I mean? Like think of some of the artists that you listen to, and how you can go into little tidbits about them, or maybe you follow them on social media. I'm not saying you got to be an all-out stalker, but just if I can relate to you, I most likely will buy your music. Because let me tell you, it's this song I heard it on Pandora, and I love the song. And I actually reached out to, I was trying to find the video for the song, but it was one of those, it was a collaboration. And the girl that sings it, she was on Twitter. Yeah, I love you. Her name's Anisha, and the guy's Casey Benjamin. It's on Brandon Williams' album. Lovely song. I wrote to her on Twitter, was like, yo, your voice is killer. Is there more? Is there more? Like, that song is on repeat, and it's one of them things I told you that I didn't hear it through the normal channels. It just popped up on my Pandora based on my likes and stuff like that. Yep. And I was like, oh man. So I said, you know what, Pandora, you can go ahead and get this $4.99 a month. Cause I don't want no commercials, and I might want to run it back. You know what I mean?
I heard that. I consider doing that too. I think I'm just going to pay for it.
I did a title.
Yeah.
I'm still holding out. I still got my little
Look at him.
3 months thing.
Just go for it. Just go for it.
Man, that's too much money, man. Too much money, man. I ain't built like that. I work for a living. But yeah, I appreciate everybody tuning in and everything like that. He said anything on iTunes and Tidal and Spotify, or is it a timeline where she's streaming sites? Will we be blessed with your talent? So he want to know if you got anything out there that he can purchase or listen to or stream.
So right now, everything's just on YouTube and Instagram and things like that. So
that project
this year, definitely the EP will be coming out for sure.
Any time frame on that?
No, I'd like it to be out before the end of the summer, or the beginning of summer actually. So I can do a few shows during the summer. That's the plan.
And like I said, I hope to have you back once the EP drops and everything.
I'd love to.
I predict with the warmer weather coming around soon, me and Prina might take this act on the road.
Nice.
We had a couple offers to come broadcast live at a couple other places and stuff like that, and
love it.
We definitely appreciate the support everybody gives, and and I understand, and I love the fact that everybody understands that we are a work in progress. Like we are trying every show to make it better than the last, and it really has nothing to do with the talent we have here. It's just me and Prina trying to identify and actually give you what you're tuning in for. So I appreciate that.
That's pretty cool.
Let me go ahead and flash Camille's information up there again and stuff, and definitely show her some love and follow her. She's a beautiful girl with pretty teeth, which is always a plus.
The pretty teeth.
You know what I mean? Because when people got teeth that look like they throwing up gang signs, I have a problem with that and stuff.
What's stupid?
But yeah, we gonna go ahead and fall back and fall out. Our shows are getting longer and longer.
Because we're having fun.
Yeah, we definitely having fun.
Interesting material and all that good stuff.
And I appreciate everybody coming out. We're gonna go ahead and
take us out with that first verse of Ave. Let's do it. Come on.
Oh, she talking to you.
For you.
Yeah.
So silly. Ave Maria, some opera. You want opera?
I want opera.
Real quick before you start, Andre said he'll be up here in a few weeks. Let's do some live stuff. So.
Okay.
Yeah, Andre, I might have to get you.
Andre.
You know what? Let me know when you come up here so I can, we can plan a show around you and get you to come through and, talk about your music, and maybe we can sneak Camille back in and, see what we can do.
And she's actually going to be doing Wilma Wednesdays here. I just remember that. That used to happen at the Grand.
It's at Ernest and Scott.
Right. So she's doing February 28th and March 28th.
And that usually starts about 7 o'clock?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ernest and Scott on 9th and Market
Anybody want to catch
in Wilmington. You can catch her on February, what's that, 28th?
28th and March the 28th.
March 20th. Okay.
Yeah, Jeremy Gabriel's.
You know, I definitely swing by. And Jeremy, and he's a good person.
Yeah,
good
Jeremy's
people
cool.
and everything. Yeah. Hopefully we could probably set something up and broadcast from there.
That would be nice.
Yeah, but it got to be warmer though. You know, if I got to carry stuff, it got to be warm. I ain't trying to do so much work in the cold. Sorry, baby girl. It's all on you.
All right. Opera. Right. Ave Maria. You said first line. You said first line.
You ain't got to do no more.
She did the thing, but you should have seen Prina over here like.
No, not this one. I'm like, you ain't gotta do no more.
She did.
Prina put you to work.
Stop it.
That's Joe.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Joe Jackson over there.
Oh, Squabble's dad is Joe Jackson.
Okay,
he got that.
Well,
he earned that
y'all
name.
close.
I know. Squabbles was like, they made me so nervous.
He said, "Get that girl on Man Squabble's album."
They already working on it. They already working on that.
All right, everybody, we about to be out.
All right, everybody. Thanks
Appreciate
for joining us. Thank you, Camille.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Camille.
Thank you.
Everybody, join us later. Don't worry about that.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.